U92, JR in the morning. Got two special guests in studio right now. Krizz, Kaliko, and N9ne.
Yes, we're here.
What's going on? Y'all family, man. Y'all know what it is already.
Exactly. That's why we come so early.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they on time?
Yeah.
Cool. So, man, there's a lot going on with both of you.
Totally.
You know, you actually have, N9ne, you actually have an album coming out in December, right?
December 9th, man, The Storm. You know what I mean? And I got some treats on there, man. You know, so I let my fans get like 3 before it came out because I was supposed to meet the date. The deadline of the actual date was supposed to be 9/9 instead of 12/9, and I just wanted it to be the perfect storm, you know what I mean? And I think I did it. No, I know I did it. I know I did it.
So how does it work? Like, so I'm curious because y'all are very independent. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you don't really, you don't need anybody. So how does it work when it comes to, production and distribution and all that stuff?
Well, you know what I'm saying? We're hooked in with N9ne's as far as distribution. That's kind of like a universal,
Gotcha, okay.
storefront. You know what I'm saying? It used to be Fontana.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But N9ne's bought Fontana, you know what I'm saying? And they're really good partners, you know what I mean? But everything else we do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I wasn't invited. My PD was, though.
Yeah,
and he was telling me about the awesome compound that you have.
Oh, you didn't get to make it to the showcase.
He talks about that like every week.
They're gonna get bigger. There's a lot of people. They're gonna get bigger because now we built a sound stage on our on the back of our studio. So
wow. So is that the thing you're adding, the sound stage?
Yes.
So is that like practice? You gonna do more showcases?
Yes,
what are you playing?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Shoot
and that's
videos.
been since he's been there. So now you're gonna have even something else to talk about.
Yeah.
Next time you come.
Yeah. So let's talk about Sprocket. Or that last time Krizz Kaliko was here.
Krizz Kaliko came and got a crunk up in here. Huh?
Yeah.
Y'all did it without me. That's crazy.
He came solo dolo to Salt Lake, and he was telling me y'all got some drinks or something going on.
I noticed the girl who greeted us gave him a hug and say nothing to me. I'm like, whoa, what happened? What did you do?
We had a lightweight party last time, man. And we went out afterwards, man.
Yeah, we had like a little pizza party here.
The good thing about that last time, man. See, when we come together, usually we're on tour. So we have this, and we got something else, and we got this. We got a show that night. I came just to come here. I flew here just to come here.
Yep.
So all we had to do was come here all day. So we went and had a baby bash.
Yeah,
a small party.
A baby bash.
A baby bash. You know what I mean? So, but yeah,
you
man.
Them sprockets?
Yeah, I showed them sprockets.
Yeah,
man,
I got a couple.
I love sprockets. They're relaxing.
It definitely get you messed
they work.
up.
If y'all don't know what a sprocket is, it's Sprite, Moscato, and vodka.
And
you know what I'm saying?
You say y'all got a couple of drinks that y'all.
We do. We got Caribou Lou, of course, which is
KCT.
151. Malibu rum and pineapple juice, KCT, which is Hennessy, Sprite, and lemon. You know what I mean? So we got.
Can we just get a drink menu? Like,
right.
have it ready.
It's gonna go down, man.
So,
we got everything in the making. You know?
Okay, so I was about to ask you, in KC, is it like people know like y'all want a sprocket, or like how does that work?
They don't know about Sprocket. Sprocket is new. We just named it like last year.
Yeah, last year. On the plane.
Yeah. So he been drinking them for a while, to relax him on the plane. So I started joining him.
You scared to fly?
Well, not scared.
I'm just not
anxiety.
It's just my brain works a lot. So all I'm thinking is, even I've flown thousands of times. We fly all over the world, but that makes me think like, you know what? I'm so high and we're going so fast right now. We're so high in the air and going so fast. Like sometimes that thought will overwhelm me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, and all of a sudden I just start feeling the thrust. And you know what I mean? Like, so if I drink, I don't care.
Yeah, and small planes are the worst.
Small planes,
like,
especially.
You feel everything.
You do, man. All the turbulence when you go down. So when I drink that, especially because wine is a sedative, when I drink that, I'm cool. I start
and he added the vodka to give it the kick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started joining him, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really like Chardonnay.
Okay.
But with the Sprite and everything, it makes it a tad bit sweeter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started drinking them on the plane like, wow, this works.
And then they don't have Moscato on the plane. They only have Chardonnay, which I don't like as much. It's not as sweet because this is supposed to be a sweeter drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll drink that. It's funny how our conversations change. Like we'll be talking about the business, man, what we got to do.
And whoever's sitting next to us, if they drink you want one, you want one, you want one.
Yeah.
No matter what it could be an older lady or whatever.
And sometimes the old ladies want to drink.
Yes.
Yeah, turn up a little
Yeah.
bit.
And it loosens everybody up, man.
And
So it's
I
a
end
good
up
one.
playing them my new songs, they listening, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so let's talk about your new songs and getting feedback. So everything is so tight knit with you,
Yes.
with you guys. So like how do you get that extra, like who's telling you like, oh yeah, I mess with this one, I mess with that one, or is it just your gut thing? Like how does that all work out?
I have complete autonomy, man. You know what I'm saying? I choose the beats and I write what I feel. You know what I mean? And I just write until I feel like it's complete. Now when it comes to the singles, they have to get together and tell me because I'm just writing my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what makes people move. Like I chose Hood Go Crazy,
Yeah.
I chose Fragile, you know what I mean? And all these songs. So it's like I know what makes people move, but I don't like coin it like that's going to be the single. You know what I'm saying? That's Travis and the rest of the team. You know what I'm saying? In this case, my new single, Kaliko put it together, Everybody But Me.
Okay.
Because I was writing my life so much on this album, The Storm, that they didn't hear a single. And they're like, we need something to follow Hood Go Crazy tech. We need another Hood Go Crazy. I said, it's not going to be another Hood Go Crazy.
Yeah.
How you going to do that? I can't
A lot
have
of
something that
pressure.
sounds like Hood
Yeah.
Go Crazy. No, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So they went behind my back and presented me a beat. And I was like, whoa.
This is it.
And Chris Kaliko put Busy on the hook, man. And I recorded it, then I played it for Travis. I said, Travis, it's not done yet, it's rough. He said, let me hear it, man. And I let him hear it right in my house, and he's like, that's your single, man. Good. He was so happy. I'm like,
So
okay.
was that one of the last songs you put on the album? Or?
Yeah.
That was one of the last songs.
Yeah.
It usually works like that because
Wow.
because when I come out swinging on my albums, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like the first song, it's like, it's always like nobody can beat me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But on down throughout the album, it gets more sentimental and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm writing all that. So toward the end, they get to telling me, man, we need a single though.
Yeah.
A couple of them. I'm like, I got one with this person. I got one with this person. I can't say the names.
Yeah,
I got one with this
yeah.
person. Y'all don't like those? Like, yeah, we like those, but we need a lead. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay.
And I kept telling him, just send me the beat, whatever beats he got left. What beats does Tech had that he selected? They got. I told him to do it. I told Travis. I told the dude that makes the beats, which is 7.
Yeah.
Nobody sent me the beats, so I was like, okay, I got
you.
this. So I
I
called
see, I gotta
7.
go
I'm
and
like,
do it
I
myself.
And he knocked
want
it
you
out
to
the
make
park.
the beat like this. Here, this is what the hook's gonna be, and this is what this gonna. I was like, we're gonna do this, and then I told him, I said, man, I'm cooking up something for you. I want you to promise me something. Just record it. Don't judge it. Just record the
He thought I
song.
wasn't gonna like it.
Just
Yeah.
record the song, and you know what I'm saying? 'Cause like he said, he writes his life. He doesn't necessarily like force commercial stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And me, I'm a hook writer, so I
Yeah.
can write hits. I can concentrate and actually purposely write a hit or purposely write a meaningful song, a country song, rap, rock, whatever, reggae, whatever. So I'm like, okay, you need a single? I'm going to write him a single because I know I can write catchy hooks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm finna put this together myself. I even told my wife, I'm like, I'm finna write this boy single. They say he ain't got it.
So I want to ask you, he said record it first. Chris Kaliko
Yes.
said record it first.
Yes.
Now, when you saw the word, when you saw it and heard it, were you like, oh, I don't know yet?
No.
Okay, so
I heard
off
it
jump.
immediately because I'm a dancer that turned rapper. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like all my homies went to go dance for MC Hammer back in the day. We came up with the Pop Shake in Kansas City. So they went to go dance for Hammer, and I stayed back to work on my craft. You know what I'm saying? So I know when something moves me. You know what I'm saying? And off top, when the beat came on and the hook hit like right at the top, I'm like, whoa, this is humongous.
This is it.
I knew it. I was smiling like, okay, this is for me. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is a wonderful gift. Just like when Mayday played me Fragile and we're in the studio and I'm like, what's that one? And they's like, that's one of ours, man. I said, can I have that one? And they's like, of course, boss, you can have that. And I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They say, yeah, they gave me that. That's a wonderful gift, man, to have these talented people around you because all my life I've been, having all these ideas in my head and this is how my album should go, da-da-da-da, but help, man, is so wonderful, man. And I never really let off the gas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got it. But when I reach out for some help from my brothers, it's always positive, man.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say brothers because I have to ask you, brothers fight, and y'all on the road often. Y'all around each other seem like 24/7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is it anything like y'all be like, man, you know what? I need a break for you today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Zen Master.
He might not feel that way about me as much as I do about him.
I play my music entirely too much for him.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Is it just loud?
Yes.
Loud music?
Yeah,
He's like, it's funny because I'm louder speaking,
Yeah.
but I mean usually in public. But Tech likes everything I like it quiet.
Yeah.
And Tech don't. He's more of a party
Tech,
animal.
He's older than me, but I'm older than him. You know?
Yeah.
That's a little big brother.
Yeah. So how is it in the compound? Like, do you just be blasting it?
Well, I got new music, man. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm checking mixes and masters and everything. They sending me everything from home, like, and my production guys here on the tour have to put it on CD so I can play it in my bus and make sure the bass is hitting right. I'm like, no, this one needs to be harder. You know, I'm doing all that.
Yeah.
But when it's perfect, I'm banging it for whoever my friends are in the town. I'm like, come, I want to play you the album. Check this out. I got this. I got this.
But it ain't even because it's just his music. Like when my album was new, he played my album like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
When you sick of your own stuff
yes.
like that?
Because I don't play my music. And when it's done, I don't play it.
So why not? Like why?
I just don't. I don't know.
Is it like
he's
a
weird.
Superstitious?
Superstition? Yeah.
Nah, I just don't. I do all of that stuff at home. Like the way we work differently. Like when we're getting our music completed. Like I work a little differently. So I do all of that at home. I play it in my truck. I ride around. I sit in front of this grocery store around the corner from my house. I write songs there, and I listen to my music right in front of this store. If people knew I was there every day, they would probably come over there. And I get it all perfect then, and then I'm done.
So
and I don't play it no more.
The thing about, you know, us fighting and all that kind of stuff, being brothers, over the years we had spats, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, being overweight and me being fat. You're not fat. You don't understand what it means to be fat.
Yeah, that's what I be telling him.
And all, like,
'Cause he don't.
You know, this stuff like that. But over the years, when dealing with crazy people, you learn how to not fight. You know what I'm saying?
Got
you
you.
have to just keep stuff at bay. I'm not saying he's the only one crazy. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm crazy in my own right. But I'm saying you learn how to, like, I don't want that today. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's gonna be okay.
I mean, for real, it's probably been minimal compared to how much we're around each other. Like we've been around each other for 16 years, and we're around each other more than we're around anybody else in life. So you're talking about 16 years on tour, 200 plus days a year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And we see each other at home too. You know what I'm saying?
Comparable. Well, back in the day, we lived together too.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So we got off tour and we still lived in the same house, even in LA and Kansas City. You know what I mean? So it's like compared to how much time we spent around each other, we really don't fight like that.
Yeah, because it seemed like you go on tour, you work on new music, you go back on tour.
We do.
And that's
exactly
that's
what
it
do.
seemed like.
That's
I'm
exactly
like,
what it is.
man, that is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you know, like Strange Music, the model is phenomenal. Like when it comes to the label, the merch, and all that stuff, like it's phenomenal. And I just want to ask you, like, when it comes to other artists, are you like not even artists that's in Strange Music? Like do people come to you for advice?
Yes.
Okay.
All the time. Hobson calls me all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, what's the name? Remember when 2 Chainz called us? We went to his concert, and 2 Chainz was like, "Man, I want you guys to critique my show. Y'all like performers. I want you to critique my show."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow."
Yeah. They call us, man. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a psychiatrist before I, you know what I'm saying, started rapping. You know what I mean? But I ended up getting both of the jobs because I'm my fan's psychiatrist. So I end up being my artist psychologist as well. You know what I'm saying? Or psychiatrist. You know what I'm saying? And when they call, you know, I've talked to Hobson a couple times this summer trying to keep everything at bay. You know what I'm saying? Cause
like I said, because the model, like me as an artist coming up, you know, I see Strange Music, I'm like, that's how I want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got to give credit to Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like he's coming up on his own.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he just even did a festival in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know,
I heard
in
about
Southside
that.
Chicago, and like I see stuff like that, and I'm like, you can do it on your own.
You can. It's
you know
harder.
What I'm saying?
It's harder, and it takes more money and everything. When it's your own money and you take losses, it's hard to start back up. But you know what I'm saying? You got to have that tough skin and keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Have y'all done anything like that in Kansas City? Like, you know, your own festival?
We've been planning it for a long time.
Okay.
It's called the Dark Barbecue. We've been planning it for a long time. We've been talking to people lately. You know what I'm saying? I went to the Kevin Gates show in Kansas City, and we talked to the owner of Sandstone, and he's like, "I want to do it with you guys. Cut me in." You know what I'm saying? And I told him my idea. So we're getting closer to it.
Because I feel like that would be nuts.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It would be.
KC goes so hard
Yes.
for y'all.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that would be nuts. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely know y'all could.
And he showed
kill
us
it.
campgrounds like across the way. He pointed like that's where the campgrounds are. We could do it over there. And I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? We're getting closer to it, I think. You know what I mean? It's like people have been waiting for us to do a couple of day festival, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 or 3 days or something, you know
That
what I
would
mean?
be awesome. Make sure the barbecue's there.
Yeah, the barbecue.
That's why it's called the Dark Barbecue. We have
Dark
all of the
barbecue.
barbecue restaurants in town come and have a booth or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember what barbecue it is. I know y'all famous for it, but somebody, I have 2 people from
Gates.
KC here. Gates.
Gates.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Gates.
Yeah, and like I love that.
When
man.
anybody talk about they got barbecue from Kansas City, it's usually
It's-
Gates.
Yeah. So my roommate, my old roommate, he could put me on, and then the guy downstairs that work in the kitchen,
Yes,
he's like,
sir.
I'm gonna bring you some Gates, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because in Kansas City, it's Gates barbecue sauce is in every grocery store.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Every single grocery store.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are y'all doing anything with barbecue sauce?
They trying to make us do something. People approach us, want to put our
Yeah.
name on it, but
'Cause I feel like-
you just can't beat the best.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like me as a business person, I feel like I'm in KC.
Mm-hmm.
I have a brand, and I'm definitely gonna try to latch on the Strange Music brand, like
Yeah,
in KC.
yeah.
It makes sense.
But I don't want to sell dope on their corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gates and Jack Stack, them, they got it sold up to me.
Yeah.
And I love both. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with Gates. I found out about Jack Stack, Fearless Jack Stack later on in my life. So those are the top to me. And also, we've eaten LCs and now Oklahoma Joe's and now Joe's Kansas City. You know, they had to come on over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Smokehouse is killer, but you know what I'm saying, the top to me is Gates and Jack Stack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to sell dope on their corner. I'm just gonna do my music and do my liquor and do my clothing and do, you know what I'm saying, do my restaurant and stuff like that. I don't wanna sell dope on their corner.
So let's talk about your liquor. You like is it? Can you only get it in KC or
What?
your liquor?
Oh no, it's gonna be everywhere, man.
Oh, okay. So it's
Caribou Lou is gonna be everywhere. Once we get it going, I'm gonna have it on cruise ships. I'm gonna have it right next to Mike's Hard Lemonade in the grocery stores.
That's tight.
You know, we had to fight Caribou Coffee for that name. They try to say that was their name. I'm like, you didn't create that name. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
You know, I came up with that in 1995.
Yeah.
Baby.
And
You know what I'm saying?
so
they try to say they came up with their name in 92. Nobody knew who y'all were in 92.
Yeah,
Caribou
yeah.
Coffee? Come on, dude.
So let's talk about that. That's what, 95, 21 years later?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Did you see this vision? Where you're at now?
It didn't hit me until I started going overseas and going into restaurants and I saw Caribou Lou on the menu. I'm like, whoa.
It was funny because they didn't know N9ne, but they knew Caribou Lou.
Yes.
Which is like, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that song took wings that we didn't recognize until it went gold. You know what I mean? It went gold, and we're like, well, we got a plaque for Caribou Lou. In 2012, we did, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know, so it started spreading. And then when we had the deposition and everything with Caribou Coffee, they started showing me all the restaurants all over the world that sell it. And I didn't know that I was supposed to say, oh, they can't do this. That's mine. They can't do that. Why are they selling my drink?
Gotcha.
I was like, flabbergasted, like, whoa, they selling this in Switzerland? Whoa.
Yeah.
They selling this in New Hampshire?
I mean,
they selling this?
we might have had it in Switzerland, though.
Yeah.
Because I remember going over to Europe and we kept seeing
So many menus they showed me in the depositions. It was like pages. People selling my drink. And I came up with the name and everything. You know what I'm saying?
And this is before all the legal stuff.
No, this is during the legal stuff.
Wow.
That's how I saw all this. You know what I mean?
Gotcha, okay.
At the deposition, the opposition was showing me all this, trying to get my reaction. And I was like, whoa. So when we got out for a break, my partner was like, man, you wasn't supposed to be happy about that. Why y'all didn't tell me?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Supposed to give it a memo.
I was flattered that everybody liked my drink.
Yeah.
So it just let me know how big it's gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So and to go back a little bit, what I mean, 20 years back. So, now that you got the compound, you got your own, you're the king of merch. Did you see that? Where you're at, you got an awesome team, brother. Did you see this whole family, brother? In a way where you can just go make music, go on tour.
I didn't know that I would have such a big roster. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just making music and trying to get it to the rest of the world, man. You know what I'm sizzling up. But my vision of what I wanted it to be is bigger than this. This is humongous what we've done. You know, the Forbes list over and over and over and everything. That's wonderful. And all the buildings we're building. It's like we come from Travis's basement. It's such a humongous accomplishment. But what me and Travis and Krizz and all of us have in mind has always been world domination. Right. And it's still people that don't know the N9ne phenomenon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got work to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've come a long way, baby. You know what I'm saying? A long way. And we're still here on the incline, yes. But what we had in mind back then, we need to be not stars, planets.
Does it trip y'all out like people have tattoos and all that?
Yes.
It's super flattering. It don't really trip me out anymore, but it's super flattering for people for me to see the strange tats. Yeah.
We understand it.
Because I feel why. Like that's a connection that most artists don't have. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but I know why. When I see it on both of us, I know we know why.
In our soul, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we get it. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting it for a long time. You know, we're kind of like action figures, man. I look at that, man. Look at that, man. That's crazy. People want that. You know what I'm saying?
Drew that?
No, that's me on stage. Just got a filter on it. That's me.
Okay.
That's me with my new mask.
Oh, yeah. We got to talk about the new mask.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of publications.
That's like a N9ne action figure. That's going to be forever, man.
That's crazy.
And we know why we're real transparent in the music, you know what I mean? So being that transparent and me talking about having mental health issues and him talking about going through, you know what I'm saying, the things that he goes through, you know, that people relate to that. So we got party songs. We got songs where we're talking about drinking and kicking it. And we got songs on the radio that are, you know, make people feel good and smile and want to kick it. You know what I mean? But we also have a lot of songs where we just talk about, you know, real life and what's going on, and people relate to it. So when I see tattoos, I know why. Yeah. You know what I mean? When I signed a guy's arm last night. You know what I mean? Our security, not them, but we had another guy, our security, he's about to drop this dude. And I'm like, no. I picked him up like, oh, no. And then the dude's like, man, sign my shoulder right here. I'm gearing to get this tattooed tonight. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, no, don't do that, because I knew that he was just overly excited. This dude was like, big old rip dude. He was like crying, trying to get to me, but it looked like aggression, but it really wasn't. It was love. You know what I mean?
Y'all have a connection with fans that, like I said, most artists don't have. Like, y'all don't mind. Like, I mean, we doing a meet and greet today.
Totally.
And y'all, like, every time y'all come here, it's like, oh no, meet and greet, no problem. Like, you know, I mean, you flew out here by yourself, not doing anything. Like,
we recognize without the fans, this wouldn't be possible. You know what I'm saying? If nobody wanted to hear us or come see us, there would be no us. So we show love to the people who care enough to want to come see and spend their time to talk to us and spend their money to listen to us or spend their money to come see us. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't we be open to them? Because them take care of us and we take care of them when we give ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like a give thing. You know what I'm saying? A win-win for both of us.
Awesome. So let's talk about tonight. You know, you showed me the new mask. You know, a lot of people are talking about it.
Oh, yeah. Because I've been getting my face painted since '94, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through 5 face painters. And the style that I want these days is more of my face. It takes 2 hours to do.
Woo.
You know, and I did that for a while, man, for a couple of tours. And, you know, my last face painter is an artist on my label, Ubiquitous of Crew.
Okay.
And he can't fly all over the world with me to paint my face when he has fans to touch, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to start thinking about something. And it's been so stressful over the years trying to find people when I'm doing one-offs, you know what I'm saying? Just flying from KC to do a LA Summer Jam or a Seattle Summer Jam or a Denver Summer Jam, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. And the face painters are not there. We have to find somebody in the town, and once they get to me, they're so nervous that they can't do it, even if they're a top-notch artist. You know what I'm saying? It's nervous trying to do that for the first time. So it was stressful for me. So I've been working on this thing, trying to eliminate people when it comes to something so dear to me, something I need for stage, something I want for stage, something that makes me feel like me on stage. You know what I'm saying? So I got with my people at Slipknot, Corey Taylor and his wife Stephanie helped me out. They gave me a number to the people who make Slipknot's mask, you know what I'm saying, the metal band, you know. And August 11th, I was able to go out there for my little girl's 22nd birthday, and I got fitted for, out in LA, I got fitted for this mask, and I didn't know it was gonna work until the first day of this tour, because it didn't get done until the day before, so they had to fly it to Kansas City, and my tour bus left early that morning before it got there, so I was on pins and needles, the first show, so it got there right during sound check.
Ooh.
So I got it in this box, and it was so beautiful because I wanted the mask to be just like the face paint. Mm-hmm. I wanted the face paint to be immortalized through this mask. You know what I'm saying? This is forever. You know what I mean? So they got the adhesive. They gave me the instruction. The adhesive goes on each side. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Right here. This is how you wear it. Fits over my head perfectly because it's just like another layer. It's silicone.
Gotcha.
And it worked, and it's still working, and it does not stink. I clean it out every night. First thing I do when I get off stage.
I was like, man, the maintenance on it should be crazy.
It's just crazy that I'm painting my face for the first time. All I got to paint is around my nose and right up in here where my mustache used to be, you know, because I cut it off, you know, all the time. You know, like Chester kind of cut. But the fact that it is kind of Chester-ish, you know what I'm saying, or R. Kelly-ish, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to.
Which might be the same thing.
I don't have to, you know, it's not hard to paint over that. You know what I mean? So that's all I got to paint or take off now, you know what I'm saying? So it's wonderful, man. It's working. It doesn't make me sweat as much as I thought it would. It takes a load off. And a lot of people are like, no, the paint is so it's tribal. It's like, it looks like face paint to me.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. I thought it was until I read, you know, the articles and stuff.
It looks like it. It still looks like it.
Yeah.
And I'm standing right here on stage like the first day he got it, I was like this.
So Mayday Burns was telling me, he's like, man, I wasn't cool with it at first, Tech, but when I saw it tonight on stage, he just saw us in Spokane.
Yeah.
The guys had a day off there, Mayday, and they came to the show. They like, man, I was wrong. I thought because your face paint is so tribal, you know what I'm saying? It's like makes you like a shaman, and you know. And I'm like, yeah, but it's immortalized through this mask, man. It's forever now. He's like, I know, I seen it, and I'm with it now. Everybody who was skeptical about me making a mask for me and saying bye bye to the face paint after all these years, they changed their mind once they saw it.
Yeah. And you didn't get any blowback from fans.
No,
you know, they embraced it.
No, they did.
Because it looks the same. It looks the same. Literally,
I did it on purpose.
From here to here, it looks the same. So.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm creating more colors. So
awesome. Well, tonight, Great Saltaire, Strange Music.
Yes.
Tech N9ne, Krizz Kaliko, and you have one more person on the
JLB Hood.
JLB Hood and Stars.
Yep.
Chris will be doing his single "Talk Up On It."
And that's my jam right there.
Yeah.
I wish the one that they play on the radio had the bomb at the end like it has on our show, because every night it goes, talk up on it, boom. You know what I'm saying? As tired as I be back there resting, I always do like this. So we're going to have to put the boom on the
You
might
have to. Exactly.
Yeah, you're going to love the boom. If you get the boom after talk up on it, you're going to love the boom.
Because I heard the song without the boom. I need to get the boom.
Yeah, you need the boom.
The boom is like a punctuation. It's like an exclamation point at the end.
That's like boom in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Do you be dancing on it? On the stage?
No, he's not doing what he did on the video.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Okay.
I wish I need a Bobby Brown headpiece to do that,
you
man.
Was getting it. I was
yeah. That was the hardest video I've ever done in my life, dude. That was tough, man.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Who did the choreography?
EJ.
This dude named EJ Stacks. Actually, you know what's funny? EJ Stacks and my wife, and she's not even a choreographer, but she made up like the Dance with the Stars stuff that I did at the beginning. Like she made all of that.
She was making sure you did not put her to shame on the video. She was like, "You gonna dance?"
Crystal did all of that because she watches. She constantly watches, so you think you can dance and Dance with the Stars. So she was like, "Okay, so when you start, you got to whip her out. You got to bring her around. And you got to put her in the air." And I was like, and I actually dropped her. We got like a diagram.
It wasn't his fault. She instead of going back, she went straight down.
Yeah. No, it was she slipped and then it was my fault.
Oh.
Do y'all got the outtakes today?
We do. They got it.
She got a lot of booty, so it didn't.
She did have a lot of booty.
She just popped.
She had a lot of booty, and I'm trying like not to touch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got to put her in the air, and her booty's like right here. You know what I mean? So it look like
so he'll be doing that song tonight without the booty and without the boom. No, with the boom, without the booty.
Yeah, boom, no no booty.
Bump no booty. But I got the other one that is another single I got called You See It.
Yeah.
And then the girls come up there and they got the booty.
And then I do my single, Everybody But Me.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Well, I know y'all always put a show on when y'all come to Salt Lake.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate y'all stopping by.
Thank you, man.
Great, man. Thanks, bro.
Shoot 92.